Hello everyone, welcome to Gonna Spirit Tier 3. My name is Thomas. Next to me is Lewis, and we're here in Britain for Lewis, your home Grand Prix. Happy to have you in the commentary box as always. How are you doing, bro?
I'm all good, thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. Yes, it's Silverstone, and yeah, very much looking forward to it. It's we've already done quite a few races this season. This must be round 5 now.
Yes.
Great guess. Yeah, so yeah, we're looking forward to it. Silverstone's it always brings up a good race, I find, in the game. It's quite an easy one stop, but if there's safety cars, it really does really switch things about. And obviously you've got to be careful with certain corners, as always, around here, particularly Stowe and Cops. Cops corner in particular is one that you can get the back end flinging out of you on the heavy fuel loads, or in a hot lap. The Maggots and Beckett's complex is one of the best set of corners on the calendar. So yeah, looking forward to seeing how it goes.
Yeah, 100%. Some very strict track limits around this track, going through Stowe, Cobb's Corner of course. Couple of corners where it's very easy to run right and it will invalidate your lap time, so the drivers need to be careful about that one. Sometimes the game allows you to run wide, but if you gain too much advantage out of it and someone sends it in, you are likely to get a penalty for it. Drivers are warned about this, so yeah, it will be a very good watch. Hopefully we're having some people trying to get themselves into the top 10 on mediums. We've got Jay Prentice so far with a 128.0 on mediums, and Pipe Tech with a 128.3. The rest of the guys with a lap time at this stage in qualifying are all on the soft.
Yeah, still a lot of people yet to do a hot lap. Very early days. Marina is on a hot lap at the moment. He's coming towards sector 3 now at the end of Hangar into Stowe. Long right-hander, which you can easily run wide. Such a wide circuit as well, clips a bit of the curb. The final turn, what's this going to be? It's going to be close, it is pole. Yeah, provisional pole just, currently by Marina.
Marina, really good lap time. Healy very close as well. Let's see if we've got people on a flyer. Yes, El Planes comes towards the line and he puts it, of course, right behind his brother. They're always together, so why not around Silverstone? Not rapid, let's see what he can do. He invalidated his lap time, so he's definitely not setting a lap right now. We've got, yeah, how am I going to pronounce this name? ZJRNN. What are we gonna come up with for him as he runs wide coming out of Corps? Yeah, this is interesting.
Vamo is in the final few corners. Another guy we expect to be challenging for the victory today.
Out of the last corner. Whee! You said it.
Yeah. I also predict people crashing. Well, I don't predict, I just say they're doing really well and they crash. So it's nice for a change as positive things occur. But it is early days. I'll try my best not to do a curse on someone. As the guy we can't pronounce is now P6. Well, not pronounce, don't know how to pronounce his Jern. Jern. ZJ, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, the time's coming through now. Not rapid, he's one of the last people. He's doing a second lap on those softs actually, so he must have invalidated first run. Going through Maggots and Beckett's now. Flat out. Brake. Small brakes through the Beckett's complex. 93730. now coming towards Stowe. We have no reference point from his previous best yet because there is none. Final heavy braking point. It's a little bit deep, but it won't be too bad. Doesn't jeopardise the exit. Through Church. Oh, loses the back end. It's enough for a P8.
See, Austin is on a flyer as well. Purple through sector 1. Actually doing a really good job. Aston Martin almost lost it. On exit, but on towards the old start-finish straight. And the old turn 1. Aimed Cops corner. Don't run wide. Which he doesn't by a margin. But it's good enough. He is on the edge through the lovely section of Beckett's Chapel. And then on towards... Is this Hanger Straight?
Yeah, Hanger Straight.
Get in.
Yeah. Now, to be fair, I don't know every corner on this track, and I should as a Brit.
Well, this is Stowe.
Yeah, Stowe. Now, this one, I don't know if this one's Abbey. Abbey's the final turn. Abbey chicane? I think this is Abbey. And then the final bit... No, sorry, Abbey, I'm lying. Abbey's the first corner. Abbey's the right-left. I'm going to get the circuit up. Because I should know this. Right, I've got it. It's all good now.
Okay.
Vale and the final section is Club Corner. You've got the Vale chicane. Yeah, I've got it. We've got it all sussed, boys.
Let's see, Hilly now through Cops. Keeps it nice and clean. Currently in P3 on a 127.3. Let's see if he can improve. He needs to improve by a little bit less than 3/10 if he wants to get pole position. Oh, nailed it through there. Purple sector 2. Needs to gain a little bit more time. Through Stowe corner. Deep braking zone into chicane. Vale. And then Club corner.
That's it.
Onto the start finish straight. Oh, and just behind his teammate in P2 at 127.1. It is for the Dutchman in the Alfa Romeo.
Yeah. So, by the way, so just so you know, Thomas, turn 1's Abbey, followed by Farm. So Farm's the right-hander of that fast. The fast left is Abbey, then Farm. Then it's Village, which is the right-hander, and the Loop, which leads you onto Wellington Straight. And then Brooklands, Luffield, Woodcote, Cops, obviously another famous corner, Maggots, Beckett's, and Chapel, Hanger Straight, and then the rest is Stowe and Vale. So we'll try and remember the corners.
Homework for this qualifying session.
Yeah, I've got the advantage, but let's see who else is all.
We've got Catcher Silva,
yeah,
who is now entering Sector 3. And on exit, on towards the line, and he puts it up into P2, 0.02 of a second behind Vemu. So he's splitting both Alfa Romeos.
That is super close. But considering it's one of the longest tracks on the calendar, I think the only other ones that are longer are Saudi Arabia and now in Spa, if I'm correct. I might not be.
Baku?
Baku is up there now, but I think definitely Silverstone is the second biggest permanent racetrack, like proper racetrack, longest rather.
Yeah, but because you're on full throttle for such a long time through this lap, it's actually not that long in lap time.
Yeah. But it's quite similar to Saudi Arabia, isn't it, when you think about it? That's another long track, but it's fast and furious.
I think Hasmania threw it away there. Through Cops. Yeah, he's weaving it. He knows that this is not going to be the lap. It maybe is the lap though for Camping Ducks. Let's go on board with him. As we are 6 minutes left in this qualifying session. DRS opens up for the Red Bull. Let's see how good is his Sector 1. He is 3.5 tenths down on his previous lap time, so that is definitely not going to be an improvement. It is going to be an improvement from Marina, but by how much? Enough to put himself on pole position. It's a 21.7.0, and that is 400s quicker than Vermu in P2.
Yeah, he was looking quick. He was actually a little bit up in Sector 2. It wasn't quite the tiniest of third sectors, but it is always tougher when you know you're that far up. I try and ignore... I just see it's green, but I try not to look at the splits, because it can be a bit of or put a bit of pressure into going to that final sector. But he was pretty strong, and he's got that provisional pole for the time being. Very close, though, still. So any improvements by Vamo, Cacho, or even any of those guys in that top 5, they have a chance.
We've got Hasmania. I think he has a very good chance on improving himself. Currently in P6 through Meckets, Beckett, and Chapel. DRS open. Is he on for an improvement? Yes, he is. 2.5 tenths. If he can find a little bit more time through Sector 3, he will be putting himself on pole position. With 4.5 minutes to go, but he goes into the pits. I think he made a mistake through Stowe. Comes into the pits because he knows that if he continues on, the chances of him being able to put in another lap would be very slim.
Right, so Pipetek's currently half a second up on his previous best. RB runs out of fuel. Unbelievable. So Pipetek has a lot of pace under him, because if he was half a second up, that would have put him right in the thick of things with the top runners right now. That's a shame. He's going to have the pit. Fortunately, he has the time on his side. Not Rapid is on a lap.
He's doing some weird lines through some corners, but let's see if it brings him any lap time through Cops. And towards the end of Sector 2, only Meckets, Beckers and Chapel to negotiate. Hugging the curbs on the inside, make sure you don't touch the grass. And then full throttle with the DRS, he is almost up at 2 tenths. So he will be looking to get himself into the top 5, maybe even more. A little bit on the grass there on entry, which puts him wide, but not wide. Too wide, and he goes into the pits as well. Very late call, as he wants to go again on a fresh set of tires.
Which, I'm guessing, he wasn't that far ahead on his previous best. Because that's always, I think, a big risk to do that. If you are up, because what if you don't get the last run right? So it does put a bit more pressure on you. But
yeah, Vermu is now into the last 2 corners, and he's up by a tenth. So I think he will be taking back his pole position, which he was on previously, on towards the line. And it is pole position so
you know
far.
What, it could have been even better, Thomas, because he just ran out of
fuel. Yes, I thought I heard that as well. Yeah.
Wow. That's surely going to be it. That's going to be the best for him. But I reckon he probably lost. I reckon maybe half a tenth or a tenth. It did just happen. Probably in the last half a second or a second, he started to lose power. But see if that's enough. Illy's on a lap. 500s up on his previous best.
After that, we have to have a look on Spot as well. He's on for an improvement too.
Oh,
Illy, does he have time to go again? I can't see because there's yellow in Sector 1 and Sector 2. That is Vermu.
I think he does. Jay Prentice has just come out of the pits.
Yeah, 1 minute 30. He has time enough. Here comes Spot though. Looks like a very decent lap. Is that in fact the case? It is. He is improving by almost 2.5 tenths. Let's see if he can improve even more through Sector 3, through Stowe corner. Pit enter on the right hand side, but he will go on. Low on ERS, but it should be enough to carry on until the start finish line. Last 2 corners to negotiate. It a little bit too much on the inside there. Lost a little bit of time on towards the line, and he puts himself up into P4, just about behind Cacho Silva in P4, but good enough by Spot. He will be happy with that one.
Trying to see who's next. Across the line.
Get your Silva, maybe? No, he's at the beginning of his lap.
It's Zajed. Zajed, he's got up to P5.
Yeah, so I'm gonna follow Hilly then, as he's through cops. Oh, on the limit there. And after that we can go to Casio Silva. So currently Hilly dropped down to P6. Won't be happy with that one. He needs to improve much better there through Mega setbacks, but he lost time. So he needs to have a Mega Sector 3 if he wants to improve on his P6. 127.1, but look how close the field is. His Mania puts it on pole position. Even a bigger task for Hilly as he drops down to P7 on towards the line. And it's not going to be an improvement for Hilly. And Casio Silva is on for an improvement.
Oh,
almost up by 2/10. Phantom crashed. Oh, I can see it in front. Casio Silva goes on as there is no need to slow down for the yellow flags on this game. In real life it is. Looks like a really good lap by Casio Silva. I think he's on for pole position. Oh, it's P2 and Vamu got disqualified.
Yeah.
So that means it's not going to be P3 for Vamu.
Yeah, he's been moved to the bottom.
Oh my days. Drama as Marina takes pole position.
Now we got Jay Prentice with Dan ahead. Well, I don't know who's closer. Oh, we got a Red Bull, Camping Ducks, final corner. E4 for him. Jay Prentice, 200s up.
P6 for Jay Prentice. And that's it.
Pipe Tech. Yeah, Pipe Tech. Yeah, he's flag. That is literally everyone, yeah. So yeah, I don't know, I just saw Vamo, he was just parked. He was parked at the side of the road. I don't know if he thought, oh, I can't be asked going into the pits. It takes too long, I'll just park it here. But rather than retiring, it must have been for unsafe area, and he got disqualified. So he's starting, like you say, instead of P3, it's P19. He's going to be furious.
Yeah, it said he was parked in a dangerous location, but yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, it's drama already.
Big shame for Vamu. Really good qualifying session by Marina. Good one for Hesmania as well. They've been quiet for a long time, but they showed up at exactly the right moment. Casio Silva P3, we'll be happy with that one. Really good lap as well by Camping Ducks and Spot. Jay Prentice P6. The name we can't pronounce, P7. Healy P8, Pipetech P9 and Alprenis rounds off the top 10. No one has been able to get himself into the top 10 on the medium, so all soft tires to start the race with. No surprises there. It will be very interesting to see what everyone outside of that top 10 can do. So I will run you through the results one more time, as we've got Marina in P1, Hesmania and Casio Silva both with the same lap time, P2 and P3. Camping Ducks P4, Spot P5, Jay Prentice P6, ZJRNN P7, Haley P8, Pipetech P9 and Alprenis P10, Phantom P11, Not Rapid P12, Shane P13, Dan P14, Austin P15, Reflux P16, Cygate P17, Max P18 and Vamu unfortunately got disqualified, which puts him up into P19.
You have to see it.
You indeed do. So get us your prediction. Put it in the chat. Lewis, what is your prediction going to be for tonight's race?
Right, so I am going for... I mean, it's going to be... Now that Vamo's gone out of the kitchen, I do fancy Hasmania. He won... You missed it. He won his first race last week in Portimao. And I think that's really given him a boost. and sort of that, sort of little bit less pressure. So the fact he's on pole today, I'm going to go Has P1. But P2 and P3, I think I'm going to go Pacho, Silver, P2, and P3. I don't know. That's a tricky one. I'm trying to think who else. I'm going to go out there and put Jay Prentice. I'm going to go, left field for my P3.
Fair enough. I'm gonna go for Marina in P1.
I completely forgot about Marina.
I'm gonna go.
You thinking, what the hell?
Yes. Yeah, I was already thinking like, wait, am I wrong? I thought Marina was on pole position, but
That's my bad. Yeah.
No worries. He is P2, so still a lot of chance for Haas to take his second win. Now I'm gonna go Marina P1. I'm gonna go for Hilly P2, and Vamu is gonna have a very, very good race. I'm gonna predict he is going to finish P3 in this race. Let's get the detail up on screen. We've got Phantom, Not Rapid, Austin, Reflux, Max and Vamu all going out on the mediums. We've got Shane and Saige going for the softs. And then it's the only one outside of the top 10 to opt to go for the hard tire. Of course, everyone inside the top 10 is on softs.
Absolutely. So, look on that. So at this point, 26 laps. Potential, as always, for a safety car to come out. But if it all goes to plan, the guys on the softs will be looking to pit around, say probably around 11, 12. And the medium for the rest of the race. While the medium runners, starting from P11 down, more likely to see those guys pitting around that sort of lap 16, 17 window for the soft. That is, of course, if there are no safety cars and it's a full green race. Interestingly, there's a few soft runners in outside the P10 position, and I don't blame them. I always think it's good you might as well mix up strategy, and the advantage you do get with that fresh set of softs is your initial getaway at the start. Although Silverstone isn't quite as long of a run as other circuits, it's still quite a bit of full throttle action, and you're going to have that grip advantage. So look for Shane and Sidegate to make positions early on in this first stint.
Yeah, for me the thing is though that I think because it's quite easy around this track to stay within the DRS, it's not really an advantage for them to go on the softs. I would have gone longer in this race, but we will have to wait and see how it pans out. Of course, with safety cars, like Lewis said before, they can turn all the things upside down, so we will have to wait and see. I think everyone is into their grid slot. Let's get a good view on the starting grid. We've got 4, 5 red lights on the 26th of April, and it's lights out and away we go for the Silverstone Grand Prix. It's a really good start from Marina, it's a really good start from Hasmania, nothing have changed there. Camping Dogs and Spot going side by side. Who is gonna come out on top? Camping Dogs has the inside, he leaves the room to Spot to go maybe the long way around, but Spot sticks in behind that Red Bull. No, he doesn't, they make contact, but it's all good, and I think we've got a very clean start so far.
Yeah, Vamo didn't make any places. P18 still at the back on those mediums. But yeah, the top two stay in that position. McLaren of Spud, Jay Prentice P6, and the new man. Oh no, we got a spin up! It's the Haas of Pipe Tech. Pipe Tech tried going on the inside on a move, which was kind of, I don't really think it was there for the taking. I can't quite see who it was he hit. Yeah.
El Prentice, a Phantom ball, and he made contact with Austin, but it's all good. Austin now right behind El Prentice on those mediums together, not rapid as well, on those mediums up into P8, both doing a really good job.
I think it was Hilly that he made contact with Pipe Tech, because Hilly's down in P15 now on those softs. So unfortunately for them, as the Red Bull and the McLaren, and they're all three of them are off into the wall, and they're out. Sidegate's out anyway. Hilly is into the wall. It was just they all got connected. Hilly was trying to be super aggressive, trying to make time back up, and they all weirdly just got connected and sandwiched together. And Sidegate, unfortunately, was a passenger in it all, and that means we've got a safety car. And luckily for those guys, Shane and Hilly, they were both starting on the soft. So that's the only advantage of those guys, like Shane, starting on the soft. At least now we can go on to the medium tyre. Whilst if they had started on the medium tyre, they would have been forced into a soft strategy or even a hard tyre, which wouldn't have been really competitive at all.
Yeah, really, really hectic start, or lap 1, I would say. It was quite good for the first couple of corners. After that, it went to complete chaos. Safety car out on track. It was a virtual safety car in the first place, but yeah, they released the full safety car, so it's waiting now on Wellington Straight for Marina to come back past again. It will be very interesting to see if those guys will make their pits. I don't think they will. I think this is just a really good opportunity for them to stretch their first stint, to have fresher mediums towards the end of the race. Big winners so far. Let's see. We've got Not Rapid, he gained 4 positions, Austin gained 5 positions, Vemu already up by 6 positions, Max up by 4 positions. Really well done. Top 7 has stayed exactly in the same position they started on. And a big loser, I would say, from the first lap is Healy, who dropped 10 positions. But luckily for him, he's got 24 laps left to make up for it.
Absolutely. So, like you said, there's no point pitting. It's too early in the race to give away all that track position. So, it exactly does what you said. Stretch the stint, which you would think. Who does this suit? Now, personally, I would think this would suit the medium runners because obviously they've gained a few places, and also it sort of resets everything. So the guys who are on the soft tyre, who should have the advantage, aren't able to pull away as much before their stop. So you'd think this early type of safety car does actually favour the people who are on mediums. The only time it won't favour them, of course, is if there's another safety car around the pit stop window for the softs, because then it'll go back in their favour. But so far, I would say this does suit those guys like Not Rapid, like Austin, who have started, and even Vamo in P9. Vamo's already up to P9. They're right there. They're only a few, when the race starts again, they'll only be a few seconds away. But obviously, you expect the soft runners to still have the superior pace advantage. So they will pull away, but this will hurt them.
Yeah, 100%. I think the guys on the mediums are in a really good position. It will be difficult for the guys who just stopped from mediums to stretch it towards the end, but I think around a track like Silverstone, it is doable.
It's because they use the harder tyre compounds around this circuit, so they do tend to be a bit more kinder on wear rate. But it should be fine. Even the soft tyre is, as we all know, is pretty good. Oh, look at this, Marina! I thought for a second there Marina was going to pit. I think he was even considering it, or he was just trying to play games. I'm not sure, but wouldn't have been smart. We got another lap anyway, behind the Aston Martin safety car.
Yeah, waiting for Hilly to close down the pack, as I think the safety car will come in this lap, as we started lap 4 out of 26. It will be interesting to see if those soft runners in front, if they can pull away from the medium runners behind. There was a gap between Not Rapid and Spot before the safety car, so that would have been perfect for the guys on the softs. Now it's all equal again. They're all within a second of the driver in front. So after 3 laps, when the safety car is in, they will get DRS. And if Not Rapid is still within the 1 second of Spot, I think he has a really, really good chance of getting himself on the podium, if not even a better position.
It's going to be an interesting restart. Ross, we do have a lot of people on fresher tyres, but for them, the problem is, guys around them, their tyres are already 3 laps older, so it's not going to be a massive advantage, this, but... And also they are going to struggle, but they will hope that there is a safety car late on around the pit stop window for the guys who are further ahead on the mediums, who started on the mediums. That might then, I suppose, that's the only thing I can think of that will suit them right now, because otherwise they're going to be sitting ducks in the second half of this race.
Safety car should be coming in any second as we are approaching the sector 2 line. Yes, there we go. Safety car in this lap. So it is now Marina who can take over from the Aston Martin safety car to lead in his own Aston Martin. Weaving across on Hanger Straight as the safety car is almost on pit entry. When is Marina gonna go? Is he gonna wait until the last second? Is he gonna surprise us and going already? He's gonna go now. And I think it was a good call, as he has a little bit of a gap already between himself and Hasmania. Ketcher Silva has to leave a little bit of a gap to the AlphaTauri in front. But we're good to go. We're underway and it's green flag conditions once again.
Lovely, and a good restart. Field already really spread out. The McLaren Spud did not get a good runway, and the Alpine Rapid is right behind him, despite being on those harder medium tyres. Going around to the loop corner, and this is where the soft runners should have an advantage of the traction coming out the loop onto Wellington Straight.
And no chance for another Rapid to overtake Spot unless he uses a lot of his eras, which he doesn't. It would be smart for him to save it and use it for a better moment when you have a real good opportunity to overtake the driver in front. For now, everyone is still within a second. Only Pipetech is the one dropping out. He's 1.1 seconds behind Famu.
Yeah. Now through the cops. Yeah, it's all a bit tricky through the back there. I'm just spotting to see. Oh, Danman's a little bit wide. I think everyone made it though. No issues.
Famu looking very quick. He's putting Phantom under some big pressure. But he is not able to get past the Mercedes just yet. It's not Rapid, is putting the pressure on Spot, so a few people trying to line up a move. Let's see if we're gonna have some overtakes shortly. Pipetech still not within that 1 second window. And as I say that, he drops into the 1 second window. Really well done by Pipetech to get himself back into the DRS zone. Now he has to stay in there for another 2 laps to really get it. Oh, Phantom, he had a little bit of a moment. Famu reacted very well, because otherwise it would have been wing damage for the Alfa Romeo.
Yeah, both drivers being very well aware. Phantom's rear end is all over the place. Oh, and Rapid's had a moment, I think. He's got overtaken by Austin. I wonder if he tried making a move on the Spud.
I think he lost it on exit from what I could see. I was on board with Famu.
Right. Yeah, Famu is all over the back. He's got that pace advantage. Of course, he's not in the right position. If you guys have just turned up in this race, he was scheduled to be P3 for this race, but instead got disqualified for his car being parked in a dangerous position at the end of quali. He's dead last, already up to P9 on the medium on the alternate strategy, so he's battling with guys on the same strategy as him, so it's important he can get past Phantom. And after that, he's got not Rapid and Austin ahead on that medium tyre. The rest of the guys head from P5 onwards are on the softs. They will have to go onto the medium later in the race, which means they will not be as quick as they are currently going. And Austin, to be fair, showing that the medium runners have got the pace to hang on in here with the soft runners.
Yeah, that's what I predicted. And especially now with the DRS being enabled, it will be even harder for the soft runners to pull away from the mediums behind. And Famu is trying to make a move on Phantom, but he's not close enough to really put himself along the inside. As there's a little bit of a train forming now behind Camping Ducks. The top three is pulling away. We've got Marina and Tasmania, a little bit of a gap to Catch a Silver, who has a little bit of a gap to Camping Ducks. And after Camping Ducks, it is all within 1 second of each other. Famu and Phantom going side by side. Can he hold it round the outside? Oh, there's not enough room, but just about. But he has to stick behind that Mercedes once again.
They're both eating up that ERS. Famo's going for the inside. Yeah, we know how this happens. No. They gave each other space. But the problem is for Phantom battling this, he has got no DRS, and Vamo is going to be eating up his DRS. Sacrifice it. That's it. Yeah, it's not worth it. You're not going to keep behind. Vamo ahead, and now he can use Vamo to keep ahead of the guys behind him. But Vamo's going to be frustrated now because he's outside the DRS train that's full. It's going to be really hard for him to catch these guys ahead when they have 2 DRS zones, which is so strong.
Yeah, he needs to have a mega sector 1. But I think Phantom is gonna come back at him. We've got Spot and Camping Ducks going side by side. And Spot takes the inside, but will he get DRS? I don't think he will. So he's making himself vulnerable again. Yes, here comes Camping Ducks with the DRS. Getting past once again. And he is back into P4. Great battling between those two. And Austin is having a little look himself.
Yeah. Obviously, you have those little instincts and you go, no, I'm not doing that, it's stupid. It's not an overtaking spot. Yeah, it's a good battle here between these 4 runners, and already Vamo is within DRS, so Vamo has got that massive pace advantage. A lot of curb taken through maggots from Spud. Oh, look at the speed of Austin. Austin's absolutely flying at the moment. Oh, it's 3 wide.
Always Austin, double move.
Oh, no. Fair play, Spud. He hung it round the outside as Marina pits. That's early. All Camping Ducks. Trying to have a look. Austin defends the line.
Because of this, Famu is back into that 1 second window. Camping Ducks almost lost an X here. Now Not Rapid is all over the back.
Very early stop by
Marina, yeah.
Obviously, you will get the advantage of the fresh mediums. Those soft tyres are going to start to lose performance. Well, they already have, but there's not really an advantage here. It'll be interesting to see what Marina's pace is like now in those mediums. Obviously, a pit is quite a long round here, so Marina's comfortably dead last now. And that is because of the safety car. The field hasn't really spread apart from the top 2. The rest of the field are very close together. Spud's actually pulling away, so I get the impression Camping Ducks maybe was holding them back. Spud's almost out of DRS.
Not Rapid. Is he gonna get past Camping Ducks? No, he got a bad exit coming off Chapel. But he's using all of his ERS to get past Camping Ducks. He's got some great straight line speed, trying to go around the outside. Maybe a little bit better grip on those mediums, but not enough. Now down the inside once again. Braking very late. They're still side by side. Oh, and they make contact. But it's all good at the end. No damage done. And both leaders are in as well. Hesmane and Catch a Silver. Let's see where they come out compared to Marina, who is now in last place because of the pit stop.
Yeah. I guess that is around. It's a bit early in the pit window, but they're reacting to Marina, I suppose, because there's no point if just going another lap, another lap.
Here comes Hesmane, yeah.
Lose more time.
And he.
Yeah, Marina's. Oh, it's close between him and Haz. Haz is going to get the DRS as well.
Oh, and Catch a Silver has left the session, coming out of the pits.
Oh no. But yeah, Hesmane, yeah. Obviously has to get the tyre temp up. But he does have DRS, he's right there now with Marina. So Marina didn't have a very good first lap on those mediums. That's interesting to know.
Oh, and look at this battle for P3. They're so close together.
Yeah, somehow Austin's managed to get away from this. Obviously, through their battling, those two have got away and look very good. Spud, I'm guessing, will be pitting.
Here comes Camping Ducks round the outside.
Oh.
As Vemu is our cameraman. Camping Ducks, he goes in on his softs.
And so does Spud.
Oh!
Someone's hit the back!
Yes! Pipe tech.
Oh, wow.
Virtual safety car.
Oh, and that's going to actually help them. Shane's retired in the pits. Has Shane retired in the pits? No, Shane
no.
hasn't retired. He's
Shane...
just retired on track. Ooh!
Yeah.
And now has almost hits the back of Marina. Going into church. What's going on? But yeah, those guys who have pitted, like Spud, Camping Ducks, they're going to take an advantage here. They're not going to... Spud's not going to stay ahead. But he's now... Oh, Spud loses it!
Oh,
oh my god. But and look at that, Spud's now right with our leaders because of that VSC.
and on fresh tires. This is brilliant for the people who just pitted.
But also, this doesn't work for the people that pitted a lap early. Oh, we got pipe tech drive-through speed and the VSC. So, what this does for me personally, I think, is it helps again the medium runners who are in the lead. Because it's another half a lap where the guys on the fresher mediums can't catch up. It's all neutralised. So it's only, it helped everyone that, apart from the ones who pitted, like Spud has Marina, really.
Yes.
They were the only ones that got a bit of a payback and lost a bit of time. Ooh, and breathe. Max is the only soft runner left, but that's because he's already had a stop earlier on.
Yes, he would have prayed for a full safety car to come out. Unfortunately, that's not the case, as the man we can't pronounce goes into the pits. Not rapid, he is defending from Vemu in P3. Phantom following very closely in P4. Will be very interesting to see where these guys come out as soon as they make the pit stop. Of course, they will be on a fresh set of softs compared to the mediums for the guys in the net P1, P2 and P3. So yeah, the race is definitely not over yet. And here comes Phantom trying to make a move on Vemu around the outside. That didn't work. But these guys are so close together. One mistake and you will be losing more than only one position. Very, very good racing so far here around Silverstone.
Yeah. They're all going yellow in sector 1. That is because of Mass retiring. Well, it's already retired. Oh no, that Pipecheck's going back out again. This car's retired. Anyway. Yeah, Vamo right there. All fans are losing the back end a bit. They are actually catching Austin. Austin was 2 seconds ahead. And maybe Austin's suffering a bit more with degradation. They've still got to go quite a bit in this stint. I'm guessing got quite a bit. They got probably, I'd say maybe like 15, 16. They're going to
yes.
hit. 16. They got 4 laps still.
I think if they want to... this is always a difficult situation, because if you pit, let's say, at the end of this lap or the next lap, you will make sure that the guys who already pitted for a fresh set of mediums won't gain that much time. But those softs, they will be slower towards the end of the race. So you need to find something in the middle. As not rapid, left a little bit of a gap, but Vemu couldn't take advantage of it. As not rapid got himself back into the 1 second winner of Austin. Very well done. We're getting all the leaders together now, because P1 until P6 is all within a second of each other. So a big DRS train at the front of the grid.
And not rapid now is in that DRS zone. Vamo was desperate. Vamo had to make that move on rapid beforehand, but now, yeah, Austin seems to not have any pace at the moment. He's losing a second a lap. They're all in that DRS train now. Phantom's got dropped. As
Oh,
Austin
and here comes
pits.
Austin. Yeah, he's already deciding to come into the pits. He knew that the people behind got DRS, so I think he just wanted to come into the pits, make sure they don't gain anything from it. And now not rapid is vulnerable from Femu behind, as he won't get DRS. Is Femu gonna go for the move already? If I was him, I would wait. Which he does. As Phantom now dropped outside of the 1 second window. Will be crucial for him to get back. As Marina puts in a fast lap of the race, a 129.3. And here comes Femu. Down the inside, gets his job done before the braking zone. So we've got a new race leader, Femu, up into P1. Not rapid, drop down to P2.
I feel like Austin had wing change because he was really long in that pit stop window. He's miles behind Tasmania and Spud and all that. Granted, I know because Spud had the VSC, but Spud's miles ahead. So
yeah, this is not the advantage he gained. Yeah, this is not the advantage he gained from a virtual safety car. I think you're true. I think you're right. Must have changed his wing.
Yeah, I was watching him on the map, and he wasn't moving for ages. So that would make sense as to why he was getting caught up all of a sudden, because he was losing a second a lap. So he must have maybe hit the back of someone before he got into clear air. But Vamo is our race leader now. He's got from last to 19th. And if we look at the gap, he is currently 18.5 seconds clear of Marina. So he's going to be... How long's a pit stop window around here? It's quite a while, isn't it? So he's going to be quite a few seconds behind Marina by the time he does pit, but he will be a lot quicker. Oh, sector 1 is a Ferrari off, and it's Dan. Will that mean a safety car? Very peculiar place. I mean, if there's a safety car, this music to the medium runner's ears.
I don't think there is.
No. I think we'll go away with that. The guys behind who have pitted will have
Oh, not rapid! And that's it. No front wing.
Oh, but he gets away with it again. Another
Safety car.
Safety car. Oh, and that does change it all. Because that's going to force everyone to pit for softs. So this is turning it on their head. Vamo is your race leader.
I love this. I predicted him P3. He's P1. I take it.
I mean, I predicted Jay Print as P3. I'll take it. He's P3. It's the only prediction I got right so far. But yeah, wow.
No.
Oh, wait. No.
Oh.
He gets a speeding penalty.
My days.
No, it's an unforced error. And L Prentice stays out weirdly. He doesn't choose to double stack.
He already pitted, so I think.
Yeah, but 12
he's just gonna.
mediums.
Yeah, I think he's just gonna, because he knows that if he pits, he won't gain any positions. I think he's just gonna stretch it.
Yeah, Vamo will be kicking himself. That's going to be 5 seconds added to the end of his race time. And Hasmania stays out. Has stays out and he stays ahead. But Marina chose to pit for softs. But Has is going to be a sitting duck, surely. Camping Ducks also stays out on his 4-lap old mediums. So he's decided to get track position ahead of a soft tyre. Yeah, look at it, Marina now, P11. And that's the only thing. If there is a later safety car, it does screw you over, unfortunately. Yes. And they can all thank not rapid.
Yeah, he lost it coming out of corps. Went into the wall. Luckily for him, it was only front wing damage. He didn't lose the tire, but it was strange because Dan retired, didn't trigger a safety car. Not rapid can continue on with his race, and it triggered a safety car. So, yeah, no consistency in that one, but we deal with it. We take it. Race on. So let's see, we've got Vemu, Phantom, J Prentice, Hilly, Max, Austin, Reflux, Marina, Not Rapid, Spot, Catcher Silva, and the guy we can't pronounce, all on fresh softs. El Prentice is on 12 lap old mediums, Hasmena is on 5 lap old mediums, and Camping Ducks is on 4 lap old mediums. These are going to be some very interesting laps towards the end of the race.
Right.
What are you thinking about?
So, we've got El Prentice in medium, Has on the medium. El Prentice is going to be a sitting duck, but Vamo in the driver's seat with that penalty. But you've got Phantom who's also on a penalty. Let's see, so Phantom's on 3 seconds, Camping Duck's on 11 seconds, so he's out of the picture. Guys who aren't on penalties are J Prentice, and who are on softs, J Prentice and Hilly. And then you've got Max on 6, Austin's on none, so he's looking good, and then Marina as well. So, I mean, there's still plenty of laps. We've got 10 to go, including this one. So we will be restarting with 9 to go. It's going to be a shootout, and normally in these sort of situations, you see risky driving at the restarts because people are trying to make those positions. So don't be surprised if there is another safety car because of collisions occurring.
Yeah, that's what they say in IndyCar as well, right? A safety car triggers another safety car. It goes on. It goes really well until there is one incident causing a safety car, and after that it's pure chaos.
Yeah, it's just because you get everyone together trying to say this is the best chance they can make of getting as many places up as possible. And there's less laps, so people are more desperate than they are on lap 1, for example, or an early safety car. But here we go. It's getting ready for that restart.
Yeah, we saw Marina having a really good safety car restart. He went after Stowe, so after this turn. What is El Prentice gonna do? He's gonna do exactly the same. It is go time once again with El Prentice in the lead. Really good restart for him. Hasmania is 5 tenths behind, but Vemu is putting the pressure on already on those fresh softs. And it will be a very, very hard task for those medium runners to keep those soft runners behind.
Absolutely. Vamo must be careful. Very close behind Hasmania to have such better traction. Well, not massive traction, because Has obviously is on 4 lap old mediums.
Hasmania needs to hold on for as long as possible, because those softs, they will get slower lap by lap. Those mediums will be quite okay towards the end of the race, so just stay within that DRS, which is doable around a track like this. He knows that Vemu has the 5 seconds, so you can just let him go. Please no Hamilton Verstappen. No, because they leave each other in the room. But Hasmania took it a little bit too safe. Phantom! Yeah, you saw this happening.
Now, personally, to me, I feel like Phantom was enough alongside, but we'll see. I will feel for Phantom. I feel like maybe Has should have given him a bit more room, but we'll see anyway. Vamo's now all over the back of El Prentice. He needs to build the gap. That's why he's going for it. Oh, there's a yellow. There's a Mercedes. Off.
Phantom.
That's Phantom.
Safety car again.
Safety car. There you go. They call me Mystic Lou.
Another safety car. It gets better and better for El Prentice and Has.
Yeah. Doesn't get better for Vamo. Anyone on penalties,
no.
This is a nightmare.
Yeah, and especially 5 seconds.
Oh yeah. In fact, it was not even like green flag. It was a safety car conditions. He could have just backed out. It was.
Yeah.
There was no pressure in doing that.
And the thing is, it's not gonna benefit him making another stop, as he would lose too many positions.
Yeah.
So he just he needs to hope that the safety car comes in very quickly to have a shot at overtaking Alprenes and then trying to pull away by at least 5 seconds. But it's going to be a very, very hard job for Vemu to put it off. The only thing he can... Well, he's got Hasmania and Captain Knox behind him on those mediums. So he will be hoping that those guys will hold back the guys behind on the softs. So he can at least pull away from those guys. And if he can't finish on the podium, then maybe at least a P4 or a P5. But as it stands like this, he will be losing a lot of positions.
Hopefully this will be a short safety car.
Yes, I agree.
Everyone's already back. It won't be this lap, will it? I'll carry on, it'll be another lap.
Will it be another lap though, or are we gonna get a very late call? It will be another lap.
Third safety car of the day. We'll be, I'm guessing, I'm sure we'll be resuming. Start of lap 21.
Yes, which means we will get DRS on lap 24.
Yeah.
So that means that these drivers will have 3 laps of DRS as the Alpine goes into the pits. He had nothing to lose anyway, so I think smart decision by him, trying to get the freshest softs possible, as he is probably predicting the safety car to come in this lap as well. We're gonna have a very interesting end to this race.
Yeah. So, Jay Brent, it stays like it is. I don't know who's going to win this, Thomas. This is going to be mental, this finale. And Silverstone can do this, where if there's safety cars, it's just mental. And it's so easy to lose the back end. Normally, if you had worn tyres, but that's been eliminated apart from our race leader, who's on lap 16 old mediums. But like you say, it's getting to that point now where there's less laps. He's actually going to do quite well out of this, especially if he gets another good restart.
We've got Skip in the chat asking what's DRS. Kitten already answered the question. You will get it when you are within the 1 second window of the car ahead. So if you're within 1 second of the car in front, you won't be getting it straight away. It will be after either 3 laps into the race, so on lap 3, or 3 laps after the safety car. Safety car should be coming in this lap, which means that they will get DRS available from lap 24 onwards, and indeed the safety car comes in this lap. So Alprenes is now the one who can lead the way. He had a very good restart last time we had a safety car, which was 2 laps ago. Let's see what he does now. Vemu probably knows what Alprenes is gonna do. Everyone probably knows what they're gonna do. They're weaving to warm up the tires for one last time. Safety car is now into the pits, so Alprenes can go whenever he wants. As I think he's gonna do exactly the same. Yes, he is.
What a lap. Well, a restart rather. Coming up, this is a bit deep. Yeah, as we restart, the field spreads off quite nicely there. For him, it's massive field spread. Marina is already through 4 seconds behind on those soft, but he's trying to go past August. And he does so. Oh,
look at Vemu! No, they make contact with Alprenes. Vemu drops all the way down to P6. And we've got Hasmania now in the lead with Camping Ducks in P2.
The 2 medium runners, P1 and P2, the ones who stayed out. But Jay Prentice isn't on penalties, remember? Austin gets it for ignoring a yellow flag.
Yeah, he overtook Vemu when Vemu and Alprenes make contact. It's a difficult one there. It's a 50-50. It will be the stewards to have a look at that one. But Camping Ducks and Tasmania are in a prime position.
Yeah, but Camping Ducks has loads of penalties, so he's not going to finish in that P2. He's not going to be anywhere near. He'll struggle to score points. He's got a lot. He's got 11 seconds of penalties. Hilly gets past Austin. Austin's trying to look around the outside, but Hilly's done it.
Hilly up into P4. Good recovery drive from the Dutchman as well.
Jay Prentice and Camping Ducks is. Oh, he used a lot of ERS rather that lap. And now the tyres getting up to temperature. Jay Prentice needs to get past now. Use that ERS. Obviously, Camping Ducks is going to use it as well. But you need to get past him before the DRS zone. Just use up your energy. You've got the tyre advantage. Get the traction now. Woodcut. To be fair, Camping Ducks is doing a great job of using up a lot of ERS here, but he's holding up the soft runner, and Hilly is coming in for company.
Yeah, Hilly knows how important these laps are before they are getting DRS. Camping Ducks just dropped outside of the 1 second window. He won't be getting DRS on the next laps, although he is back within at 1 second again, using a lot of ERS. He breaks late. The same goes for Jay Prentice as the battle is spicing up. Look at Marina and Vemu. Vemu goes into the pits. So I don't know why he came into the pits. He retired.
Right. DRS enabled.
DRS enabled.
Oh, and Camping Ducks is just in that zone. He's going to have that ERS, I think.
Will
yes,
he
he
go?
is. He does.
So here comes Jay Prentice.
He hasn't got much energy. Bomb it. Oh, use that grip advantage. Oh, it's a bit aggressive there. The Red Bull's going to try and squeeze him out, but he's got it. Look at that traction. Oh, it's nearly
They make
touching.
contact. They're still side by side. Oh, they make contact once again. Hot Camping Duck stays in front.
But Camping Ducks has used up so much energy. He's going to be a sitting duck now on hanger straight.
Yeah, his light is flashing.
I would have just let him through and had the DRS. Now, you got no energy. You got all your rivals with DRS. You could lose 2 places here. And he does. Look at that. Hilly round the outside. Brilliant move. Now we got a battle for the win. With 3 to go this time by.
Oh, Marina. He didn't break.
No. He must have got wing damage and he's going to retire, surely.
Yeah, he retired already.
Yeah, so he's obviously got wing damage from somewhere. So there you go, Marina in control. A safety car ruins it all.
Look at Austin. Austin with a move down the inside. Where Hilly breaks late as well. Oh, Austin with the switchback. The switchback of dreams. I haven't seen it in such a long time, but he's pulling it off. And he gets in front of Hilly. P3 for Austin. What a move.
Yeah.
By the Dutchman.
And to be fair, I feel like the crossover is already happening because Haz is pulling away.
Yep.
He's able to match Jay Prentice.
I just wanted to say Jay Prentice is not getting any closer to Tasmania.
Who was your P1 prediction? Who was your P1 prediction? I almost got Jay. Did I say who was my Jay Prentice P3? I can't remember my. It was. Did I pick Cacho? I can't remember if I picked Cacho Silver.
Yes.
Yeah, but I got go on. Yeah, this might be a record here. I don't think I've ever picked the race winner before, let alone 2 people in the top 3.
My prediction is gone out of the window as always.
Yeah.
I have Marima, Vemu, and
Look at the pace. Austin's there.
with
It's
2
not
laps
over
to
yet.
go. They're in the
It's not
DRS.
over.
We said it was over, but it's definitely not.
The absolute scenes here.
What a brilliant end towards this race. Jay Prentice, sorry, he has to do everything he can to...
Oh, that DRS is crucial now.
He's close to the back of Hasmania. Yeah, save up your ERS, but Hasmania is doing exactly the same. To use it all on the last lap. But will it be enough? Yeah, Austin will be kicking himself, having picked up those penalty. It's not helping him now.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. He's not going to help him at all. Those fast sections where the soft tyre really has the advantage, but you still got a bit of dirty air. Look at this. Has using a bit of ERS.
Yeah, Jay Prentice, he didn't use any of his ERS. So it's coming down to the last lap now. We've got Cacho Silva and Max really close together. Cacho Silva, he holds it down the inside. So he gets up into P6 and P5 is on the cards as well. Battles going on everywhere.
Jay Prentice gets penalty.
No.
Oh, he picked it up, going cutting Abbey a bit too much. And now it's going to gift it. Even if he gets past Tasmania now.
Yeah, the only thing Hasmania needs to do now is stay in front of Hilly.
So here we go. He's going to use that energy. Has now knows. Oh, he's going to be kicking himself. Oh, Austin's having a look. The only thing Has got an issue with is those guys around him obviously are on softs.
Yeah, but this is brilliant for Hasmania as he will get DRS on Anger straight.
Yeah, but he's a bit compromised because he had to defend cops. And look at this, Austin's going to make a move here. This ain't over. They're going to go side by side into Maggott and Beckett. Oh, Hasmania backs out now. Look at this. Hilly is the true battle. That's the battle for the win. Back there, look at that. They both got DRS, but Hilly here, if Hilly can get past, they've both got no energy.
Oh, but Hilly breaks late and off the racing line. Yeah, this is not it. So Jay Prentice is gonna finish P1 in this race, but he won't be getting P1 at the end. He finishes P1, but Hasmania takes the win with Hilly in P2, Jay Prentice P3, Austin P4, Spot takes P5, Not Rapid P6, Cacho Silva P7, Max P8, Reflux P9, Camping Ducks P10, the guy we can't pronounce P11. And El Prentice will be the last one as he's coming through Cops now. But what an end to this race, oh my days.
Yeah, and P1, P3 predictions correct. In the end.
That's sick as well.
Yeah, what a great result. It has back-to-back race victories. The other one, he said he was absolutely bleeping himself, although it looked very comfortable. I'm sure if he thought that was a bit of a scary one last weekend, this one must have had his heart really pumping. But in the end, he chose to stay out. Marina didn't. Marina always ran the risk of catching damage, and in the end, Hasmania showed how it's done.
Yeah, he stayed cool, calm and collected. And it gave him the win. I'm not gonna talk about how. Really, really well done. So here we have it, the final results of tonight's race. Esmania taking the win in front of Haley P2, J Pennis P3, Austin P4, Spot P5, Not Rapid P6, Ketcho Silva P7, Max P8, Reflux P9 and Capping Knox takes the final point. Ketcho Silva will get an extra point for the fastest lap. The guy we can't pronounce, P11, Alprenis P12, Marina P13, Vemu P14, Phantom P15, Dan P16, Pipetech P17, Shane P18 and Cygate P19. Let's invite everyone to the commentary box. So we're gonna get Jay Brennis, Hilly and Hasmania into the commentary box. Have a very good evening, kitten. It was a pleasure as always. As we've got everyone in the party already, things you absolutely love to see. So we're gonna start off with Jay Brennis already. First of all, congratulations on P3 in this race, finished P1 on track. Yeah, how much were you kicking yourself picking up that penalty on the last lap?
I won't tell you what I said. Yeah, massively frustrating. But I mean, in terms of you'd have offered me third place at the start of the evening, I'd have taken it. And you know, a lot of cars ahead of me. I think it was only Haz who scored more than I did. So you know, from that point, we're looking up. A bit of a frustrating day for the team as well because Luke was leading and a driver steward tried something a bit ambitious and took him off as well. So we'd have had good points and missed out, you know, and it feels like a bit of a missed opportunity. But we go again.
Yeah, that is the right mentality. What happened on the last lap? Was it a mistake? Was it a lack of concentration?
I had a bit of understeer the previous 2 laps at that corner, so I thought, well, I'll try to turn a little bit earlier, see if I can straighten it up. And it gripped. And I just went over the curb. I think it's a slam dunk. I don't think I could get anything off, apart from maybe one on the opening lap. So yeah, I think third it will be. But yeah, it was my mistake. I made a judgment call that with hindsight I shouldn't have made.
Yeah, it is what it is. But well, at the end, P3, like you said, didn't expect it and would have taken it before the race. So congratulations, still an achievement to enjoy. Very well done.
Thank you.
Going on to P2, Haley, you had quite a hectic race, I would say, with the incident on lap 1, which caused the safety car, and then staying away from those penalties to take P2 in the race. Tell us about your race, because it was quite an interesting one, I think.
Yes, it was really interesting. I didn't expect to finish that high up after all the dramas in lap 1. I don't know exactly what happened. I was on the outside and it looked like we were 3 wide in the corner. And yeah, the Cygate just pushed me straight into the barrier. And luckily I had just front wing damage. And because of the safety car I could start again. And after that, the second safety car came at the right moment. And pace was pretty decent. So yeah, very happy at the end.
Yeah, was there any point a thought going through your mind that you were going to take P1 as you saw Hasmania struggling on the last lap, or was it just one lap too short to maybe make a move for that P1?
Yeah, I was thinking about that I would end up P3, but then I saw Jack unfortunately take 3 seconds at the last lap. And after Maggots and Baggots, I was so close to Hasmania, and I knew he was the only one in front without a penalty. But I just was short of ERS, so I couldn't make the pass. But very happy with P2 at the end.
Yeah, you drove a really good comeback race. Nothing to say about that. And from my information, no warnings as well.
No, that's right. I had no warnings.
Very well done. Golden Wizard Award for you then. Congratulations on the P2, very well done.
Thank you, mate.
And then going on to our race winner, from no race wins to 2 weeks in a row. Very well done, Hes. First of all, congratulations. How scared were you on the last lap? Almost throwing away a victory.
I don't really know what to say. I didn't really deserve the win. I mean, Jack Rennes drove an absolutely fantastic race. He deserved to get past me. Like I said, the warning, it's what happens, but I think I don't know how close I was to getting a penalty that last lap, but I was sitting on 2 warnings the whole race. So I was kind of a bit worried on that one.
Yeah, it was quite scary, but at the end you pulled it off. What was your decision because of the late safety car? You stayed out on those mediums. Well, at the end it paid off. Was there any debate that you should have switched to a source, or you're quite confident about your choice?
Yeah, I mean, I was pretty confident about it because I saw Marina pit really early in the race, and I thought like that wasn't the move. And I think when I saw him retire, like midway through the race, I figured I might as well stay out because the old mediums, I mean, they've proven they can work. So I mean, it got me the result. So that's all that matters, I guess.
Yeah, at the end it paid off. It turned out to be a really good choice, and you took the victory in this race. So congratulations, mate. Fully deserved. Go enjoy it.
Thank you.
And with that, it rounds off the stream for tonight. Congratulations once again on everyone who finished on the podium. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, Lewis, for joining the contract with me. It was a pleasure as always.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you very much. Great race. Congratulations to all you three. And yeah, look forward to next week for more.
Yes, 100%. So if you don't want to miss anything from Condoms of Speed, make sure you follow us on Twitch and on Twitter to keep up to date everything that's going on. Make sure you tune in for the races left, AU2, AU1, AM2 and AM1 in the next couple of days. I want to thank you for tuning in. It was a pleasure as always. And as I always say, have a good one, stay safe and goodbye.